Most people believe inflammation only appears when something is visibly wrong with the body, pain, swelling, or injury. But the type of inflammation that concerns scientists the most today often develops slowly and quietly, without obvious symptoms. This process is known as chronic inflammation, and researchers now believe it may play a role in many of the most common health problems seen in modern life. The surprising part is that the triggers behind it are often part of everyday routines. Certain lifestyle factors, repeated day after day, can keep the body's immune system slightly activated for long periods of time. Over time, this constant internal stress may begin affecting multiple systems inside the body. And what scientists have discovered in recent years is even more surprising. Some common daily habits, things many people consider normal, may quietly keep the immune system in this low-level defensive state. To understand why this happens, it helps to understand the role inflammation normally plays in the body. Inflammation is a protective response controlled by the immune system. When the body detects infection, injury, or harmful substances, it releases immune signals that isolate the threat and begin the repair process. In short bursts, this response is essential for survival. The problem begins when the immune system never fully returns to its resting state. Instead of activating only when needed, it stays slightly active for long periods. Scientists refer to this condition as chronic low-grade inflammation. Unlike acute inflammation, which is easy to notice, this form develops slowly and quietly in the background. Several aspects of modern life may contribute to this persistent immune activation. Highly processed foods, poor sleep, chronic stress, environmental toxins, and lack of physical activity can all influence how the immune system behaves. Over time, these repeated exposures may signal the body to remain in a mild defensive state. When this happens, inflammatory molecules circulate through the bloodstream more frequently. While useful in emergencies, when they remain elevated for long periods, they can begin interfering with normal biological processes inside the body. Over time, this constant immune activity may begin affecting several critical systems in the body, including energy production, digestion, cellular repair, and even the balance of bacteria living in the gut. One reason chronic inflammation has become such an important topic in modern health research is that many of its triggers are now common parts of everyday life. Let's look at 4 of the most common factors. Factor 1. Diet. Highly processed foods, refined sugars, and excessive intake of certain fats may influence the body's inflammatory response over time. When consumed regularly, these foods can affect metabolic pathways and increase inflammatory signals in the body. Factor 2. Sleep. During deep sleep, the body performs essential repair processes, including regulating immune activity. When sleep becomes inconsistent or insufficient, the immune system may struggle to maintain balance, allowing inflammatory activity to remain elevated. Factor 3. Chronic stress. Stress hormones influence immune signaling. Extended periods of psychological or physical stress can make immune responses more sensitive and persistent instead of activating only when necessary. Factor 4. The gut microbiome. Trillions of bacteria live in the digestive system and interact closely with the immune system. When the balance of these bacteria changes, it can influence inflammatory pathways throughout the body. Because of this connection, gut health has become a key area of research in understanding long-term inflammation. But what actually happens inside the body when this low-level inflammation continues for months or even years? When chronic inflammation remains active for long periods, it can begin influencing several biological systems. One of the first areas affected is cellular energy production. Inflammatory signals can interfere with the efficiency of mitochondria, the structures inside cells responsible for generating energy. When this process becomes less efficient, people may experience persistent fatigue or reduced physical and mental performance. Inflammation can also influence how the body manages oxidative stress. During normal metabolism, cells naturally produce molecules known as free radicals. In balanced amounts, the body neutralizes them, but when inflammation remains elevated, oxidative stress may increase, placing additional pressure on the body's cellular defense systems. Another system affected is digestion. Because a large portion of the immune system interacts with the digestive tract, inflammation can influence how the body absorbs nutrients and maintains a healthy balance of gut bacteria. For this reason, many researchers studying inflammation focus on lifestyle factors that help the body maintain balance. Nutrition is one of the most important areas. Certain plant-based foods contain antioxidants and polyphenols that help protect cells from oxidative stress and support normal immune responses. Foods like berries, leafy greens, turmeric, green tea, and colorful fruits contain compounds such as quercetin, polyphenols, and curcumin, which have been widely studied for their role in supporting healthy inflammatory responses. Another important factor is gut health. A diverse microbiome plays a major role in how the immune system behaves, which is why many nutrition experts emphasize diets rich in fiber, plant nutrients, and naturally occurring probiotics. However, consistently consuming a wide variety of these nutrient-dense foods every day can sometimes be difficult. Because of that, some people choose concentrated greens formulas that combine plant nutrients, antioxidants, and digestive support ingredients into a single daily drink. If you're curious about one example of these greens formulas and the ingredients it contains, you can find more information in the link in the description below.